All right, and here he is as promised, the six-time Pro Bowler from that stout New Orleans Saints defense that, thanks to the offense, having a ridiculous time of possession afternoon, hardly broke a sweat in beating the Chicago Bears. Am I right, Cameron Jordan? Hardly broke a sweat, right?
I mean, you always break a sweat when you're going against, a kid who gets that ball out as fast as Mitch did last night. But when you talk about how our defense was able to play, I think they only had a couple third down completions. I mean, don't mark me if I'm wrong, but I think our secondary was playing lights out, and our interior line did their thing up front.
Well, obviously, I introduced you with tongue fully planted in cheek, but let us hit that, though. What is it like as a defense that has been rolling as you have been rolling all season long to see plays in the second half that are being put on together by your offense, drives of 12 plays, 15 plays, 11 plays, only 7.5 minutes of offensive possession time for the Bears in the second half? What is that like for you on the sideline, Cam?
It gets cold. It gets cold.
Even indoors,
you
huh?
Take the field, and you
Right.
have to be at top capacity, and yet your muscles get a little cold out there.
Right.
But no, honestly, it's so amazing to watch him work. We talk about the whole squad really being healthy with Mike T, AK, Emmanuel Sanders. Lil Jordan got loose. Jared Cook turned it up. I mean, there was just so many different factors in this game. The offensive line played well yesterday, and just how they were able to get the job done. Of course, you have Drew going for Drew. I mean, Drew doing Drew-like things. I'm still perplexed on how we didn't get 28 points on the board with Drew on the 1 yard line.
Right.
But that's erroneous to us winning the game right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, look, it was really clicking in so many different ways, and you point out again that the offense was at full strength with Michael Thomas back and Alvin Kamara, thank God, healthy, and everything that we're able to see. Emmanuel Sanders making a great catch and holding on to the ball. It's just really all working. What happened on the defensive side of the ball after that 1-2 start that's caused you guys to just be truly lights out from here on out? What happened? Did anything click? Anything happen, Cam?
No, not at all. I mean, the world seemed to be, on our shoulders before we were ready to really say that, hey, we're having some troubles. I mean, you go 1-2 in our building, we've gone 0-2, 0-3, 0, and whatever it is. We knew the people that we have in the locker room. We knew that, with our leadership, with our playmakers in building, that we were going to be all right. And we're more than all right. We're going into the second round of the playoffs, and we have our destiny in our hands.
And it just seems to me that everything is, in fact, working and clicking. Have you experienced anything like this in your tenure? You've played on some great defenses. Where does this one rank for you, Cameron?
I'll figure that out when, after we win the Super Bowl. That's what we're here for. We're here to make a Super Bowl run, and I can't rake this defense until the job is done.
Cameron Jordan here on the Rich Eisen Show. Okay, so you were talking about, Trubisky getting the ball out quickly, and just to put, I guess, your trust levels paparazzi hat on for a moment before I return you to being a six-time Pro Bowler, getting ready for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Much of a conversation will be about Trubisky and his quarterback skills. Where does he rank for you in quarterbacks that you got ready for this season? Do you think he is a threatening quarterback in the NFL?
Can I plead the fifth?
I guess, yes, you can plead the fifth.
I think that he has long developed since the first time I played him, when he only threw for like 11 passes. And I remember the 11 passes because it was that impressive to go through a whole 60-play script with that many passes. So he has come a long way. Yes.
And that's where you'll end the sentence? Or is there anything else?
No, that's where I'm going to end it.
Okay, that's where we'll end it. Very good. Cameron Jordan here on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's turn the page now to Tom Brady then, who's at let's just say a different end of the spectrum here. Now, the last time you guys faced him was the last time you came on this show. when you got back from Tampa after putting an absolute beatdown on the Buccaneers and that offense. Have you seen how this Buccaneers offense has been performing lately? I assume you're going to have your hands more full than the last time you saw them. Would you assume that or no?
I don't know how much more full a person's hands can be because, they've had Gronkowski, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. At this point, Leonard Fournette, Shady McCoy, Tom Brady. And then, of course, you can go to the defensive side of the ball where they have, Shaq Barrett, JPP. I think Devontae White's going to be back up. Levante David. I mean, they've got names and talent all across their roster. So the first, second time, I mean, you know how hard it is to beat an in-division opponent, let alone an in-division opponent twice, let alone to have to face them a third time. It's something that we've done before, just not against Tampa. So, I'm looking forward to how much they're going to be in their bag. I mean, this is Tom Brady we're talking about. This is top 2 quarterbacks of all time. Luckily we have not, and if he's a top 2, he's not 2 in our building.
I know that. I know you've said that before.
We've got a battle ahead of us.
So when I want to get a little bit more out of what you say. You're excited about how much they're going to be in their bag. What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
The last time we played, will probably forever leave a mark on their mind coming into our dome again. The score was 38-3.
Yep, that was the score.
It was, yeah. So I mean, it's going to be screamer revenge. You started that up as soon as they beat the Washington football team. That they were screaming that for revenge season or whatever it is. But we have to play our best ball to get this game. I mean, when I say they're going to be in the bag, they're going to throw things that we haven't seen before. They're going to try and analyze what happened to them the first time as well as what happened to them the second time to try and prevent what we would like to happen the third time. They've got a phenomenal team, and again, this is something that they've already been to our dome, except now that I think we had more fans, yesterday than we did this entire season combined almost. I mean, it seemed like our stadium was loud enough. Hopefully that's back to, it's not the same standards of the last 10 years 9 years I've been part of the team, but for this year being in COVID season, there was a lot of fans and there was a lot of noise in there. And, that's something that can help our defense. We feed off that energy, even though we bring our own.
Yeah, the last time they were there was week 1 when everybody was just trying to figure out what the hell was it going to be like playing in a pandemic season. That was the home opener for you. That was the season opener for Brady. And then obviously the last time you faced them, it was 38-3, just 8 yards rushing. Cam Jordan here on the Rich Eisen Show. I know you've got a lot more gray in your beard and a lot more pelts on the wall than Chase Young has, but can I get you to say that bring on Tom Brady like Chase Young did? Can I get you to say that?
I will say that we took on the Tom Brady challenge 2 times in full, and now that we have to face him a third time, that brings even more problems that we have to solve within this next couple of days. And I'm looking forward to the challenge. You
are a grizzled veteran, Cameron Jordan. You're a grizzled. Actually, we're all giving a round of applause right here on the Rich Eisen Show set. Well done, golf clap. Very, very well done. Very, very well done. So your coach got slimed. I noticed that after the game.
I saw that. I did an interview right after the game with one of the Nickelodeon kids, and I was like, yo, if this slime bucket comes out, I'm taking off. I'm like, I don't, you can always wash your hair or wash your clothes, but I didn't want slime in the pads. So luckily that didn't happen to me. I saw Sean had his Retro 11 low J's on.
He did.
And you hate to see a good pair of J's go because those are done. You can't clean those.
You sure?
Donate them, call it done.
There's no way for those shoes to be cleaned or anything like that, huh? Not at all.
I think that slime is going to be in there. Like it looks, that goop is probably never leaving. But then again, you can say, hey, I've been fine before.
You can't say that. Well, certainly since you beat since you won a playoff game in that respect. I was watching the game, the first half on the Nickelodeon feed with my kids, and it was just fascinating to me to see all that, and it was fun, to be honest with you. I know you've got kids. Did you interview with them beforehand? Tell them your favorite ice cream and things like that, Cameron? Did you have to provide all that information? prior to this broadcast?
I think we did that in building.
Okay.
You know, COVID does eliminates a lot of the. How do you say that? A lot of the interviews that you normally would do, you sort of get away from it. It's been a positive. You're just going to focus straight on football. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been nice.
Well, I don't know if you're aware either, Cameron. But again, these are small young children, impressionable young children that I'm going to give you an opportunity to maybe express how they need to pay a little bit more heed to the action, maybe. Rather than maybe a popularity contest. But Mitchell Trubisky won the MVP award, the Nickelodeon Valuable Player Update Award. He won the voting 49%, Akeem Hicks 16%, and then Cameron Jordan 8%. You bronze medaled in the first ever MVP voting. Do you have something that you'd like to say to the young lads and lasses that voted in this, Cameron?
Always try to be first. I believe a phenomenal philosopher once said, if you're not first, you're last.
Okay.
So,
you
know, keep striving for number one, I guess.
Okay, I guess so. All right, Cameron. Look, there's always room to improve, right? I guess last serious question.
He got twice the score I did?
He did. What? That's what I'm saying. He did get twice.
What are we basing this off? Akeem is my dog. I mean, he's a monster in the middle.
Yes.
What are we doing? I got to be better than that.
He doubled you up, but Trubisky won it all at 49% of the vote, percentage of the vote of the MVP.
I mean, I can't fight the Trubisky thing. There's probably a lot of memes from his first quarter throws to his fourth quarter throws. I mean, you know.
How it started, how it's going? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You are the best, man. Oh, my gosh. Last question before you go, and in all seriousness here, the way that your last three postseasons ended, the fact that you got a W means what?
It means our job is not yet done. We've got to focus on this game, and this game's going to be huge because it's not just we faced them once or twice. This will be our third time. And everybody knows how hard it is to get a win in this league, especially when you talk about playoffs. The lights are shining the brightest. So it means nothing unless we get this win and then two more wins.
Okay. I love it. That's why you're the co-host of the Trust Levels podcast, you and Ingram, right? So that's done, correct? You're in the can, if you will, for the rest of the season? It's over for the pod?
Hey, exactly. We're focused. We're locked in. And, you know, until I get the shot to be in Tampa Bay twice, because now Tampa Bay gets to come to New Orleans twice, then I won't be.
Look at that. Interesting. All right, Cameron. Well, good luck with that. I always appreciate our conversations, and I love watching you play. So thanks for the time.
I appreciate it as always, Rich. Thanks for having me.
You got it. Same to you. That's Cam Jordan, at CamJordan94 on both Twitter and Instagram, from the Wild Card Weekend victorious New Orleans Saints. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.